guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to go ahead and set up our February budget. I wanted to start off by showing you guys the front of my planner. I know I don't do this often. I usually just kind of skip over what kind of planner I'm using and just kind of take that everybody's watched before. But I'm starting to realize now that we have so many people on here that is not the case always. So I just wanted to mention quickly that for our budget planner for Jeremiah and I, we use the Erin Condren 7x9 monthly deluxe planner. Well, now it's called just the monthly planner, but that is what we use. So when you open up, you just get your spread. I didn't use this for the month of July, that's why it's blank. You get your monthly spread. Before the monthly spread, you get this notes page. I don't use that one. I just kind of start the month with the tab. So I use this. You also get this notes page and a dashboard. And then after that, you just get quite a few notes pages before you get to the next month. So that's just kind of how it's set up on the inside. That's what works well for us, just having the blank notes pages. So that is what we use, and that is what you're going to see me set up with today. The sticker kit that you're going to see me use when I set this up is one that I made personally. I know that I'll probably get this question, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it. I do not have an Etsy shop selling stickers. I've been asked that a zillion times now, and I love being asked that because it definitely shows that you guys are interested and that you like the stickers that I make. But currently, I just don't have that. I'm not in a place in life to where I think I can take that on, but maybe one day. So let's go ahead. I'm going to open up to February. So we are starting with a brand new month. And the first thing I want to do is remake this little guy. So I have one of these, and I can show you January. I have two of these things. One of them I always put in the month that I'm about to set up. It has our bills and the dates that they come out. This is not accurate anymore. Quite a bit of this has changed. We dropped stuff, we added stuff. So I'm just gonna throw that one away and make a new one with you guys. This one I just have on here to tell what the color coding is behind all of these transaction stickers. So it just tells you like gas, groceries, you know, whatever it is and what color it's in. Makes it a little bit easier to see when I'm doing my weekly check-ins for me and for you guys. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and start by making another one of these. And to do so, I was using the Erin Condren compliment cards to do this. I don't have any more, so I just cut out a piece of thick cardstock. So this is what I'm going to use. And then I have one of the Erin Condren sticky coil clips. So we're going to go ahead and break this bad boy open and get this set up. If I can get this off. I also just cut my fingernail, so now I can't like peel that off. There we go. All right. So let's see. I'm going to do it this way. Try to line it up as close to possible as being right on the sticky. And now, let's see. We still pay, I'm just going to label it with bills. On the 4th of every month is still our AT&T bill. Let's see. We don't have hospitality anymore. I'm trying to think of when bills come out now. Let's see. Let's just kind of go back here. I think the next thing that's going to come out is our water bill, right? No, just kidding. The water bill is actually going to come out the 22nd. So it looks like after that we have Disney Plus, and that comes out the 13th. And then we have our house payment. Our mortgage comes out the 14th. After that is Netflix on the 19th. I hope I'm not missing anything. It'll be all right, I guess, if I am. On the 22nd is going to be our water bill. And then on the 23rd is power and State Farm. And I think that is all of them. So that should be everything for us. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So now we can just toss that in the trash can and I'm gonna go ahead and just leave this one sitting on my desk, and then when we're done, I will clip it into March so that it's ready to go when I get ready to set up March. So the next thing I wanna do is tape these 2 pages together. I do not use these 2 pages. I just like to be able to skip straight from the monthly overview to the first blank notes pages because I'll use both of these. So I close this out. I just do not use that. I use double-sided tape to, get rid of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick some double-sided tape on here. I'm using the Scotch double-sided tape. It is permanent tape, which for me is not that big of a deal. I know I've heard a lot of people say that they also do this, and not a lot of people really use this thing, I don't think, especially in budgeting. But a lot of people use the double-sided tape that's not permanent. I think, it's just like a personal preference. I know that I'm not personally gonna untape this and use it halfway through the month. I still have notes pages and stuff open if I needed something halfway through the month. So I just do that and close it out. All right, so now I flip straight from this to this. You definitely can still tell that there's a page there, but for me, it doesn't matter, it works. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the kit that we are gonna be using. So this is a definitely Valentine's Day themed kit. This is what we're gonna use on our spread here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this one down. I am gonna forewarn you, you're gonna be able to see this hot pink color through the sticker a little bit. It's just because this hot pink color is so prominent. So, I mean, there's just nothing I can really do about that. But we will stick these down. And that will pretty much be it for this page. Once we get into the actual setting up of the budget is where most of the stickers and everything is going to be used. Let's see. I just like to cover up all of the color since it doesn't really match the kit. That is just a personal preference. If you're not a big sticker person, then you can definitely just leave, leave it like it is. But I personally would rather cover it up, so that's just what I do. And then I also have just this little February sticker, and that sheet is empty now. So we're gonna stick February up here, and that is good to go. Now, I do want to go ahead and put in our paydays. For payday stickers, these are not my own. These came from Kate Budgets. She is on Etsy. I used, let's see if I can find it. This one, I ended up not closing out. We did not, I didn't stick with it. This was before I really started trying to get into budgeting a lot. But this was a kit of hers, and I think it's super, super cute. So you can just kind of see what that looks like. But you can definitely check her out. I'll have her shop linked in the description box. So definitely check her out. We are going to use 2 of these payday stickers. And I'm going to have to flip to January. So let's see. Jeremiah gets paid every other week. So he'll get paid on the 28th. So then he'll get paid again on the 11th. And then the 25th, which is my birthday. That's exciting. All right. So now we've got those down. I'm going to grab my bill stickers. And that is those, I believe. Let me check. Yep. They are in orange. Now I'm going to use this thing like I was saying. I just have it sitting up here so I can see it. So I'm going to use it to write in all of my bills. So our first bill is going to be AT&T. And I already know what this one's going to be for the month. It is $336.84. So that will be that one. I have the, I made these as well, just to kind of throw that out there. But I have the little check box on the end. That way, when the bill comes out, I can actually just check it off so that I know it did come out of my account. It's just kind of another personal preference thing. And then as I'm doing my weekly check-ins, I'll check things off so that I make sure I got everything wrote down. All right, our next one is going to be Disney Plus. And that one is $7.48. I'm going to go ahead and write them all in. Then we will have our mortgage. That one is $362.42. I know you're probably thinking like, oh my God, that's so cheap. But we have a teeny tiny house. We did not pay that much for it. And then we you know, got a construction loan to redo the house. But even then we did not have to put that much money into it. It was definitely like a total gut job, but we did all the work ourselves. So we ended up saving a lot of money that way. So just kind of throwing that out there. All right, water, I don't know what that will be. Power, I do not know at this point. And then I just put SF for State Farm. I don't know that one either. So we are gonna go ahead and stick these down. So Disney Plus is on the 13th. And then we have our mortgage on the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. We have Netflix on the 19th. Water. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of these off of here. We have, let's see, our water bill comes out on the 22nd. And then on the 23rd, we have our power bill and State Farm. Try to get those kind of lined up, but whatever. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and stick this back here in March. So I'm done with that. And we are gonna flip over to the next notes pages. So I always put my budget on this side, just personal preference. Since I don't write as much on this side after I set it up, it's kind of just stayed there until the end of the month. I put it over here so that I'm not like writing up against the coil, because I don't really like that. I love having the coil planner, but I do not like writing against the coil. I'm gonna set that up last. So what I'm gonna do first is go ahead and set up this weekly check-in page, because we won't actually be writing anything on this page. It will just be set up and ready to go for our first weekly check-in. So I'm gonna put this big washi up here at the top. And let's see, I've got my weekly check-in sticker. Usually I would have all of this attached, but for whatever reason, Cricut was being, you know, Cricut, and it was not letting me do that. It was not letting me flatten everything. So that's why we ended up with these stickers that I'm having to put in separately. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. And I'm gonna stick this right underneath. And then what I like to do, let me see how many I counted down in January. So let's see, I skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines for each. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll stick our washi down. Oh, that is not straight. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like this part is more of just like the tedious setting it up part. Once we get over to the budget, you'll actually see some numbers and see me working things out. 1, 3, 4, 5. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. There we go. All right, now here's the fun part. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the top just so we know where we can start writing. And then I have my February budget sticker that is again in 2 separate pieces because it would not let me just print it on the washi, which is just great. We love when it does that. I just ripped that. It like stuck to my finger. Whatever. I don't have time to cut a new one, so there we go. It's just gonna have that ripped look. Whatever. All right, now this strip has our spot for our income to go down. I estimate our income and then I'll write the actual and the difference for everything. So you'll see that for income as well as for expenses. So our first, I'm gonna try to bring you guys in some. So our first income is gonna be Jeremiah, so that will be his salary. And then our second one that I like to do is just like a miscellaneous category. For Jeremiah, I'm gonna estimate $1,600. Usually his is more than that, but that would be with no overtime or anything extra. And then for miscellaneous, I'm budgeting $600. So there is that. That's all I fill in. Obviously at the end of the month, I'll fill in the actual and then the difference. So that's all I'm filling in for those right now. And then we will total those up once I get this sticker stuck down correctly. I know I'm like a big stickler for this. You're probably like, move on. It's not that big of a deal, but to me it is. All right, so then our total for the month will be $2,200. I just like to use these little strips of washi in between here and there just to kind of keep it a little cute. Obviously that's a personal preference. You know, you just have to make it look however you want it to look. I just personally like it to look pretty cute. All right, our next things is gonna be all of our expenses. This is something I've gotten a lot of questions about because I don't split our expenses into like fixed and variable. I know most people who budget, you know, have a fixed expense or have a list of fixed expenses and then a list of variable expenses. I personally just don't do that because for us right now where we're at in life, it makes sense just to list all of them together. Once we get more bills and I need that extra space at the bottom, then we'll look into, you know, switching those out. But for right now, this works. So our first expense is going to be AT&T. And that one is going to be, like I said earlier, $336.84. Our next one is going to be our mortgage. That one will be $362.42. Then we have Disney Plus, which is $7.48. I don't know why I wrote that out that far, but whatever. Then we have Netflix, which is, oh, not 13. I forgot it went up. I hope I did not write that as $13.90 in here. Nope, I didn't. Okay. It is now $14.97. I know that looks funny, but we're gonna leave it. I might white it out later. Then we have our water bill, which I don't really know what it will be. I'm gonna budget $50 because they told us that the most it's ever been really is like $30. But we'll just kind of have to see how that falls and then we'll know going forward what to put there. For power, I'm gonna do $100 just because this past month it was 90 something. Obviously we were moving in, so we were using the power a lot more. You know, like leaving doors and stuff open, kind of going in and out. So we were heating like the outside basically. But we'll see if that really made a difference. Then we have State Farm, which is $240. This is gas. For our cars, we don't have a gas bill for our home. Everything is electric. So gas for our cars, I'm gonna do $250. Last month I did $200 and we have been consistently going like just over $200, like $220s, $230s. So I'm gonna go ahead and round up to $250 this month just to try and get us to where we're not going over on that. You're also gonna see that same thing with groceries for this month. We've been consistently over on groceries. So I'm gonna up our budget for groceries to $400 a month. Maybe we'll stick to that. So that's $200 every 2 weeks, which is when we go. So that's $200 a trip. What's really been getting us is going in between those trips to get things that we just want or things we realize excuse me, that we did not get, or, you know, just things like that. So hopefully we can stick to that 400. The next thing is tobacco. That is for Jeremiah. That looks really funny. And we budget $82. Usually it's right around there. I was budgeting 80, but then it was always like a couple dollars over. So now we're just doing 82. Then each month we also put $100 in our vacation savings to pay for our beach trip. Then we have medical. I'm gonna do $10. Usually my medicine is like $9. So we're just gonna say $10 for that. And then we have our fun money. That's gonna be the last thing that we're actually budgeting. And we're gonna do $200 for that. Then I always leave a line for unbudgeted, just because it never fails. We're gonna have something unbudgeted that I did not either realize or that just kind of came up in the middle of the month. You will notice if you've been watching for a while, we always have a credit card payment, but we were finally able to pay off our credit card, or really it's Jeremiah's credit card, but we were finally able to pay that off. So now we don't have that here, and hopefully we will not be putting anything back on that for quite some time. So not budgeting any payment there, because as of right now, we are paid in full and don't see us using it anytime soon. So it's just kind of where we're at with that. All right, so our total with those is going to be $2,153.71. So that is our total. As you can tell, that's pretty close to what we'll be bringing home, which has kind of been the case with us for a few months now. For those of you who do not know, I don't work full time. I am in a year-long internship at an elementary school, and I will graduate from college this May. Hopefully I'll be able to get a job soon, lined up for next year. And then of course over the summer I'll work as well. So for right now though, we're just kind of, you know, trying to stay afloat and do the best we can. So that's where we're at. So we will end up, if we don't have any unbudgeted expenses, which I highly doubt will happen, we will end up saving a whopping $46.29. So we didn't come out the negative, and that's what matters. So this is what we've got. I'm gonna zoom you guys back out some, just so that you can see the whole thing. So I really like how this one turned out. It looks super pretty laid down. It looks just nice, clean, and ready for a fresh month. So once we get into the month, I will start using my tracking stickers, my transaction stickers, to put this together. As you can tell, I need to cut some. We're about out of some of these, so I need to get some of these cut and ready for the month. But other than that, this is what I do every month. This is kind of how it works for us. We don't currently have any sinking funds or anything that we, you know, put money into or take money out of. So that's why you don't see any trackers or anything for that. So just wanted to mention that this is all we do right now. And then going forward, I guess we'll adjust as we need in life. So if you guys have any questions or tips or anything that you want to share or that you do for budgeting, definitely leave it in the comment section below. I love chit-chatting with you guys down there, and I always try to get back with you, you know, or back to you within a reasonable amount of time after you comment. So definitely chit-chat with me down there. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.